Are we live? So, happy Wellness Wednesday. And this is all about how to face the unknown when fear smacks you in the face. Am I the only one that's ever felt that way before? So, I hope you're having an amazing day. Today's topic, fear. Do you recognize fear when it smacks you in the face? Anybody? See if I can see anybody here. Sometimes it shows, sometimes it doesn't. Don't know why I can see comments sometimes and sometimes I can't. See if it'll let me see. If we can see any comments. Well, it looks like I'm there, not necessarily showing me if there's comments though, but that's okay because we're going to go on and I will answer comments later if they don't show up. All right. So I know for me that it's usually hours later or the next day before I really realize it was fear in front of me. Okay. Because my first instinct is to fight. All right. Example, God called me to write my book 10 years ago. Yep. 10 years. Fear smacked me in the face so many times the past 10 years, I can't even remember, probably knocked some sense out of me. Instead of doing some of the techniques I'm going to share with you, I would just fight. Okay. Anyone else fight and argue with God, others, self, right? I'm guessing that I'm not alone because if you read the Bible, there are dozens of men and women that fought with God. Why? Because they had no idea what was on the other side of that fear. Would you like to know what's on the other side of fear? I use my little penny here. If this is fear, this is faith. Okay. How we face the unknown when fear smacks us in the face is to have faith. And I know better than most, probably it's easier said than done, right? It's hard. It's hard. It's hard to face fear. Then, of course, there are those times like last week when I had attended only the first day of a 4-day workshop and fear smacked me in the face and I wanted to run. I mean, seriously, I was thinking of all the ways I could get out of not going back. But it was then when I was sitting on the couch, maybe bawling and crying to my husband, that awareness set in that what I was feeling was fear. All right. That is truly the first step. Until we become aware that it is fear in our face, we're going to want to fight, or we might want to run, or last but not least, we just freeze. We just don't go anywhere. How many times have you said you are stuck somewhere or sometime in your life? Yep, it's fear that is blocking you from moving forward. And until you become aware first that it's fear, fear's going to win. So how do you face the unknown when fear smacks you in the face? Number one, becoming aware that it's fear. That really is the first step. When you say, oh, that's fear I'm fighting, not the person, the place, the thing, the activity, whatever comes in front of you, but that you say, this is fear. This is something within coming towards me, right? That's fear I'm wanting to run away from. Again, not the person, not the place or the thing. That's what we want to always put the blame on. But what it is we're feeling is fear. Okay. That's fear that's stopping me from moving forward. Again, not the person, the place, or the thing. It is fear. So then what? Okay. Number two for me, I have found taking a deep breath, counting for 5 in and 5 out, helps me to see what is staring me in the face. Did you know another word for faith is to face it? Yep. We have to face the fear to take a step of faith. This is when my brain can actually focus long enough to say a prayer, an affirmation, something to flip fear to faith. But I have to be in the right moment. I have to be able to see it. And the only way sometimes I can see it is by taking that deep breath, maybe more than one or two. Often I need an essential oil or something to breathe in to help me just really focus and go, oh, this is fear. I see it. Now I can see it. And now I can say in affirmation something like, I choose to face the unknown. I'm ready to take a step of faith. I'm ready to do the hard thing, right? And I'm praying sometimes on my knees, Lord, help me see where you are in this, because sometimes all we want to do is see the fear. All right. Number 3, taking the next step. So often we start thinking, maybe it's just me, but I start thinking about the next 500,000 steps. And that just brings on more fear because it just brings on more unknown. We look so far ahead to whatever it is that we're afraid of that we can't even take the first step because we're thinking about step number 999. Whenever we can just say, what is the one step? What is the next step that I need to take when fear smacks me in the face? Okay, what is that one step I need to take? You become aware it's fear. You take some deep breaths. You pray, you say an affirmation, and in my case, maybe a bottle, like I said, of essential oils, right? A hot bath. And I'm now ready to flip it to faith. So last week, I shared in a video, I was hit smack in the face with fear. And here's the thing, I looked that fear back and I said, I face the unknown. And I grabbed some oils, a lot, right? And I spent time breathing deep. I also used my inner balance. It's a biofeedback for me to see that I'm getting in sync and balance. Because when we're stressed, it's really hard to make choices and decisions. And then I knew, like, these are the steps I need to take. Like, I need to take care of myself. I took an Epsom salt bath and I added more essential oils to my bath. And I soaked for a good 20 minutes and I came out ready to face the next step, which was to just get up the next morning and go to class. That was it, one step. I knew if I could just get up in the morning, get ready, do my morning routine, and go to the class, that's all that I had to do. Just that one step, okay? Here's the thing. When I went and I took that step of faith, my cup was filled. My cup was filled so much that I was bubbly, okay? Now, did fear try and smack me again? You bet, several times through that day. But now I was aware and I knew I just needed to take one step at a time. I set myself up for success, okay? Each morning, I did my morning routine to keep my stress levels down so that my brain, my spirit, my mind, my body, everything could work in balance to make decisions and choices that might be hard to make, okay? Do you want to know what happened on day 3? Because I have not done another video since the next day after my smack in the face of fear, okay? Amazing things happened on day 3. I was excited about my future and the futures of others that I just about forgot about the fear on day 1. Day 4, I knew my next step. I knew that moving through the fear helped me to grow and to become the me I was created to be. Yesterday, I was able to use what I learned to help a wonderful woman that came to have a session with me. That could not have happened the way it did, okay, if I hadn't faced my fear. So I'm just going to say, if you find fear is smacking you in the face, all right, please know you're not alone. Also know that fear does not have to win, all right? So this isn't the first time I faced fear, all right? If you'd like to hear my story of facing fears of my past and getting to the other side and how I use the exceptional formula to do just that, you can grab my book. Grab it here. I got another book on top of it. You can grab my book, Bye Bye Normal, Hello Exceptional, Living a Life of Less Stress and More Energy. Fear is normal. You are going to experience it, okay? But you don't have to have fear run your life, all right? You can say bye-bye to normal. You can say bye-bye, fear. I see you. I'm aware that you're there, but I'm going to choose faith. I'm going to choose to face the unknown. I don't know where it's going to lead me. And all I know is I need to take the next step. That is choosing exceptional, one step at a time. The first step, the next step, then you get there, you take the next step. It's not about step number 25. All right. So I hope that this helps you. If you are fighting fear, maybe right now at this moment, it's okay. There's some things you can do. First, take a deep breath, count to 5. Let it out for a count of 5. If you have an essential oil that you can grab it. Inhale it for the count of 5 and let it out for 5. Take a nice Epsom salt bath. All right. And if you need more help, grab the book. It's going to give you some steps that you can take, just one step at a time. Take it and then go from there. All right. I love you all and I hope you have an exceptional day. See you later. Bye.